Premtobre Kasee ya mamunyina ha ya mwakwa bado Adom TV Premtobre Kasee so ewie semwasie ne braso sa wotibie edoso ne etodwa wo mu bi ya obetini pani kwanchefo da Ghana kokoboda no randiabe se ene yo hawa koko kuyafo ene admefo famu nyina no egina kabia wormo ebeto ye no entia. Director General da Ghana Health Service ano se enipanum enam Meningitis so atwana nanom ensiedo wonmu jidi yese emu aduonum enso so yare ni bi ewo mu wakọ saboba mensimu eno de sansemi to edwa Ghana yamampani John Dramani Mahama se ema tichu eye bibrem mu no ye nyusu wonmu ye enema bi hyema ho nanso ye nhunu ebre no so se wo se ma ye dan wonu mu adie na ne onso betumi ayaboama bibima akoso no etimi de ho dwuma sansem wei ye de agudie beka ho ye beka obi man so ne agye ni se kase ya kan bomo bro Adom TV Premtobre Kasee o share live on Facebook/Adom TV extra Go TV ye 119 DSTV ye 280 uko YouTube search Adom TV tube na kwa AdomOnline.com semine semafufuro bi ewom midi afia amankwa tamaklo. Beda se afia ni demyenti se den samni chemu ankasa etie. Adehia ya womo adehia ni adwadefo a wachim kede eyekwa bibrema sinemu wapoye mantemu eni nye kwan ya electricity for anyone edi dwuma no meters a womo nsanka po nsoso a aye bibie wo ho womo e won kane ani bi nso dada bill a yede bro womo no womo chem se ni soso Adom Kasee etwaso
Omanfo a womo kede ede adesede ato empenifo enim se womo enye bibi emfa womom enyinemu ahode a enyina so ewosa empatem ho omanfo etisi montin so eye woye kire chinchire nchi ede fa enyinemu ahode a enyina so ewo womo empatem ho abra womo ne Adom News nsentwofo etwetwe nkomo no womo de womo akosem sei ena tudwa.
Last month, me 32 million. Yes, me 20 kakra. It was America 20 million. This month, it's about 22 million. Then you see me to you. Come me tell you. When no more you can have a dosso. You Jimmy to like big. O kwa baby o se o ti like meter ayi kwa meter kwa. Yes, baby to ska. Ska e do ground Jimmy to ya. Tema obi bia ye di tiesremo aban enya ho bibi na ya ha no say lad be eba o ya memu kede kwa bibrem ha de ano odin ya sremo mo na mo kan ewom mo nka bi maye ne ye kuro mu ha de ye bre hwe ni po 65 ye wo meter so mi nko ampo na me use a brand new fridge wo fie ho ye che lad be do so ba ko pe be o me de ma wo me 260 million ya ba ye ne say na 260 million ye nche bi da bi ye nche bi wa 4 million bi wa 5 million na 260 million de any day fi
convener Emma edwedifo ene womanfo a womo achimkede abugiri Benjamin enso ekaseti a ECG4 pa wanamuntu a womo etu a womo mfa eye electric pole CB Emma ho bills a womo tua na ebro so na yade ha adwene pa
omo be redeem it o ho no mo anya de bill na den aba be bon bam obekono na obail ene baby na mo enie meter no ta mo reading no 3 months ebi wa 6 months ansa no maba na sika na eba no ebi wo ho no 600,000 Ghana cedi tete sika no 6 billion yes be the estimated bill ene eno kwa de chen kuri ebi no so ya dwuma ECG wa che yesre omo sesa wo
medamasi say with the petition aba na magia tu nti mehwe de meye afa medamasi problems no is not enye tsna but ejuma de ye wie ejuma is an
Tachiman edwano edwa kase ba ko ewo man Ghana emumpo ebibrato ye efemu nanso nei se de nanka yenimu no ene ya ba form ni na ne se nipa no aba peso ewo hopa na se be ye na nyinsemu nti no metro mpanifo ayo ne se free kwasi adai akure omo beye adwuma ewo ho.
Womanfo a womu di dwa ewo ka kwan ho ewo Techiman. Ejom eyade a womo ama traffic eba kwan ho pa. Senti impinifo a womo ewo ho edi nhihye awodo egu akwan mu se womo etu safue se ne bema ka kwan mu ada ho. Market manager Jawu Pepra eni Adom News nsentwofo etwetwe nkomo afa nhihye a womo edi egu akwan mu a womo de betu sa na mo no wode nsem se etu dwa.
Se wo fire tender fire sales for mo car pra se ekutunbia na bo se nipa block kwan no ye twen extension ti car ntimi mfam enkutunbia be wiatiri na gya ehya sekitu ebi no na ahye market kese ni nyina enti aban di aba se o tayachi je na ye ya hya asese ebe ya na se de tumi kese a eso sen die na ye kura ye de ye adwuma na ba eye mankasim Techiman takrade markets bi mo ha e wo se ye di congestion che se ye bibim manipa timi akọ aba na se ya me mfa sama na eja bi kura to ba bi a eye odumgya adwuma atimi ahoharso adumgya na maye
Wosan editu edwedifo anim se anamon ya womo etui eyade a ebeboa womo ankasa
ye sre edwedifo se omunti ene wo ho ye tu aba pempuntuo tu aba de tu nyama yewura John Dramani Mahama onso so aba down edi bia ma municipal chief executive se de be ya ebitime tu ye monfo abrabo mu empon ye sense obia nsombi we nye de ye be ma odwetire ahye de wom ni se ka kwan mu a wo ton no ma ka twifa so a de wo bra panyina no ebe ye kwa enti eye ne biye mu ntina ye nyina ye disa adwuma de mesene se timamfo nyina mfa mpaebo sutie entade ye yechi se de be ya ebe boye nyina
Asante Regional Coordinating Council say what is share nimrafofo eba ebebo metropolitan municipal and district assemblies no eho eye booni sika bia eso ntua wona etu fam agudie wona epai abo ene wona etu anua ewo mantam nemu
Asante Mantemu suafo Dr. Frank Amwakwehene edi nkrato akwakoma amamuo nhyiamu ahweye ahodo a ewo Mantemu no emu se wonum emfa wona mamra a odidi wondwumadie a efrene se bylaws no onfa mepiemu ewo Mantemu no amamuo nhyiamu ahweye Regional Coordinating Council na mpanyufo emfangu aponosomfo ani endusodusomu enhwe ensachiraya osusu se ewo se wotimi eye wa mamra ni mu audit udwa ewo ne nkasaye mu ese amamuo nhyiamu ahweye ahodo bi ewo no ma wonum de etro amamra ahodo bi edi dwuma osusu se sebio eyade a emwa oman no wode nsem we to udwa wa bera wodan aginatuko a efrom se Special Planning and Technical Subcommittee edi
assemblies ni na making sure say omo fee fixing no would be in line with local government action and fa won say emra no beto ye ana ye ni emra make sure say ye enti ya instruct won say obia fee fixing gazette bia o maye bia no omo famra houses ni enhwe ni make sure say indeed if it conforms with local government provisions now ebi o mi asaka sure mo say obia wo levy no e wo district bia and making sure say the person is engaged in legal business and a legally registered entity god ye hu ye so mo ye quarries no also mo use heavy equipment and a day mo ye sign doing so mo use heavy equipment and dey and where these districts so are similar stickers e wo ha mo dey revenue ye fa won say bia by that be na be share samra no yes reset into reset the share say I was here where the order than near where the amwa ye bia nyefa mu yechi enti beyond illegal miners no mo yes and really no so asase omo ye blasting illegally quarries no so say environment they catch them say anybody engage in mining quarry and sand winning na making sure say our EPA permits or on licenses and send our assembly no we be engage no bia class on tia anything na why engage no yes we basically no no just case
Premtobre Kasee na uguso share wa Adom TV ne mo bara yenson foforo mu dia Director General de Ghana Health Service Professor Samuel Kaba Akori ene wasi enipa num enam meningitis so what no no monsiedo emu aduonum ensonso yesu se yare ne bi akere won wabo apro akọ saboba mensimo no den semi etudwa.
This year, unfortunately, we have recorded deaths in 3 regions, 2 in northern region, here in Saboba, 2 in upper west region, that was Nandoli and Jirapa, and then 1 in Savannah region, so total number 5. And we've had about 57 suspected cases, but the majority came negative. So this is the only cases that we have as casualties, and we don't want it to escalate. We want to have control on this. Let me say it this way, that unfortunately it's a seasonal thing, and as you see, it's almost 1 o'clock and the place is very dry, and the season is very hot, and it's not only Ghana, it's a meningitis belt that stretches Ghana, Burkina Faso, all the savannah-like area. So every year at this same time we have this kind of outbreak. And now, but the good news is that if we take the necessary measures, we can actually reduce the deaths. That is, people hydrating themselves very well. Should they feel sick, immediately they report to the hospital.
Every life matters. As you said, that the life of every child is very, very important. The people we are losing in Ghana today as a result of meningitis, maybe tomorrow, or in the future, maybe one of them will become the Director General of Ghana Health Services. One of them will become an important person to the country. So it is very important that we consider some of these things.
And to answer no, so penny conjure for the cocoa board, the Jumakona lawyer, Dr. Randy Abbey, and they was saying the Elcoso, a war, cocoa, Jumano, a more Phonino, a Gina, a Cabia, one more Evertoye.
Chief Executive Officer Emma Cocoa Board, Dr. Randy Abbey, Edia Tudja se wo hwe eka abandada no ejatowa enye kaketua o ewo Cocoa Board wo hwe sesei anamontu a womo etu ne nhihyeya sikabotine a Cocoa Board enya ana womo edi tua eka hodo a ewo horo enunti ana amane mamu ayeden edi amom ewo Cocoa Board.
And Ghana did the DDEP, so that was the first signal to everybody that we were struggling. In the 23-24 season, Cocoa Board then projected a crop output of 800,000 tons. And on the basis of this output, asked the cocoa marketing company to sign contracts to the tune of 786,000 tons. I do not remember any time in history that we have actually collateralized that quantity of beans for this purpose, because this was in excess of 90%.
Was signed Eddie to just say
new pricing mechanism, which obviously would also have a focus on value addition, because once you have this new funding model and you are not required to go and sell most of your raw bean, then you can be able to fully utilize the processing capacity of your companies here, and even entice them as a result of that to expand, or even to get other people to also come in and invest. And as you heard the finance minister, as a result of this, there is going to be a revamp of cocoa processing company. That on paper has a capacity of 67,000 tons.
Wadinsem etu dwawien Ghana Journalists Association GJ womo president Albejumfo enso edito nsentwofo enim
for us to also offer our form of advice and support as to how we can all sail out of this safely. Also to engage and to deepen the relationship between the two institutions, which is Cocoa Board and the Ghana Journalists Association. Because we have realized that in as much as the issues are out there, journalists needs to be abreast, we need to build our capacity, we need to understand the issues to be able to also inform.
Premtobre Kasee na guso shena ban sinkite airport obetre ahieru mu no tre ahieru mu nso obeboa masikasemu agina ne nan so yie osofo obedi akire ohwe transport so alcohol stand nsemi etodwa.
transport company, any Ghana Civil Aviation. So it was necessary for the MD and the staff, the management, to take us around to see what is happening here for. I was received at their parents' office, head office. From there, and I called maybe runway expansion. Echo share the testing, you were there. And I go after the terminal, terminal 2. Terminal 2, either Omoya, Neabaha, Abab and renovation was Enche. The Terminal 3, airlines at the Abba, is a congestion now, and Cosmo into our Mayan timelines, and Reservoir taking before the project will be completed. The buying so the contractor on site, a Monday, or you know, Monday, Tamobi Bray, Amayahunia, and Cosmo. When you actually say, NDC Albino by Papania, Papa John Ramani Mahama, the President of the Republic, the resetting agenda is going on. And the young Asayaba Bidimwa dancing. It's messing up, but now you have I should say, the timeline now, Omodia Maya say, mid-year, this year, July, Yama, and now, Yamabe Humusuno, because you say Ghana, she said other parts of the world, as far as our aviation space is concerned, I'm very, very, very excited as a Deputy Minister of the Transport Sector.
Yantwa Kasiano eso na yebejina oswafo obedi achire ye ohwe transport Doctors Afotofi. Nensra ya wode ekọ eye airport no na okopiem e Ghana Civil Aviation ama honso osebambo eye security femu ene niama kadie ya wo muhia sebe wa dwuma be ya kono nso aban behwe na wormonsaka.
That and hope that you give me the same support as you've been giving him, so that I can work well with him, I can assist him to deliver on his mandate. I am truly happy to be here as part of my familiarization tour. This visitation should have happened long time, but it's always the best. God knows. Of course, I'm sitting by Reverend, so I have to put in a word of I have to preach a little bit, and so I'm truly honored to be here today. The purpose of this visit is very simple, and I'm happy to see the presentation eloquently presented to me by Reverend. I mean, all the questions and all the things I had to ask or had to say has been outlined so perfectly. But as we all know, the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority plays a critical role in regulating the industry, managing our airspace, and ensuring safety and security. If Ghana is to become an aviation hub, safety and security must remain our top priority. This means continuous investment in modern communication, navigation, and surveillance systems to improve coordination and protect our airspace. I want to commend you for the hard work you've already done, and I encourage you to continue striving to be leaders in aviation safety within the sub-region. I want to assure you of my support as I work very hard with my minister to give you all the necessary support to make sure that you thrive in this sector.
Penny Kwantre for da Aso Body Works, ano ye Georgina Opoku. Ene wakasa de efa enipa bi a osusu se womo ebebu na faso abeje na sase ede afri ne semu.
Kofari by the ma Aso Body Works Georgina Opoku de abetu dwa se omanfo bi pese ochinchim ne nsa na asase a ayawa so west mansino etintim enkrata so ede amano no omoaje afri ne nsem asase a woka ho asem yi o kire se eda East Legon overpass omaye no ase na aban kire se opese ode ehonum edi dwuma bi se ne be ya ehonye basabasa enti one ayawa so west mansino na Ghana Highways Authority shiaye ema wode enhyehyeye a egu honum nyina ma no sanso so ena otintim nkrata edema no a wahye dwumadie nase wagu efom honum nyina wate sika kotom fidi a wose ode ebehoro ahyen na America dollar no 19,000 sanso so ena blocks a edisi dan bi 2,000 ensuo adwumayefo ka ene nyinamu ahode a wotwekọ honum so obubu a beye 50,000 Ghana cedis ne nyina na anu ada okose okoye adwuma no omanfo bi abesi somewhere
in October 2025, highways and assembly called me at the assembly. They had an orientation with me for about 2 hours, showing the videos and whatever they want at this particular space. So after that, in 18th November 2025, I had a permit from the assembly. I had a site plan and I had the permit condition here. I didn't forge this. At least I stood as MP before in Abetifi. I wanted to be the DCE. I am not, excuse me, stupid person to build under a bridge. So I know the rules and regulations. That's why I did all my documents before starting. I had the permit in November. So my cars are in. And to cut matters short, somewhere in December I was here and one of the assembly members came that this space belongs to the Despite people. I didn't even know this particular building was for them. The electricity, I spent 35,000. Electricity didn't collect the money. They wrote what I'm supposed to buy and I bought them myself with receipt. So the electricity and the water alone, I spent almost 50,000. The block.
Yento Premtobre Kasee no so na yenko yensam fufro emudia ya mampani John Dramani Mahama na kasa se ebibiman ema no yenhu ma no so hwe ema wone ema pa wo yemu a uyusu abenya so mfaso ntino ebre no so semma mpanifo mema mo ni kuma no ho na botaye daye ni so se bibima man so ema ebetumi aboa.
African Union Summit ampenifo awodo a womo ebibiman mu ekoye eyade a womo edeboa eye ema a womo ebibiman odwumedie na se no omampeni John Dramani Mahama ekasafa ye ema a ewose womo etimi enya emoa efisika fam a wo hu se ebibiman mu no eyade a ewo fompa ne hu behia se womo ma wonini ekohu.
When we talk about gender mainstreaming, we mean unlocking Africa's most underutilized assets, its women. We speak of accelerating Agenda 2063, advancing the sustainable development goals and harnessing the full strength of our human capital. Africa cannot grow by leaving its women behind. And unless gender equality is embedded in macroeconomic planning, public finance, peace and security, our development will remain incomplete. Let us be candid. Despite decades of declarations, Africa's gender agenda remains chronically underfunded. Gender-responsive programs are often the first casualties of fiscal constraints. When we decide to implement austerity, gender-responsive programs are the first to suffer.
Wasanso ekasafa kwamboni a omanfo ekutia ema ayakayaka de a womo FM.
Efforts to prevent and respond to violence against women and girls are severely under-resourced. And girls' education, particularly beyond basic levels, continues to face persistent financing gaps. And yet the evidence is unequivocal. Gender equality makes economic sense. Investments in women raise productivity. They strengthen our resilience and they expand our economic growth. Every woman entrepreneur creates jobs. Every girl educated multiplies prosperity. And every barrier removed unleashes innovation. So the reality before us is simple. Africa cannot afford to leave more than half of its population behind, not if we are serious about building the Africa we want.
No, so yeah, call na Ghana Health Service Director. Yeah, one words to na 4 North. We have Mantamo, yeah, Dr. Foster Nyako. Or the two stakeholders. Ni musa wa mumra meta by no echi. Sabe ya, apomodia mapanso ombenya o mantam nimu.
Ghana Health Service, one more director war Esunafo North, Dr. Foster Nyako, edia two stakeholders, enim se one more hese ombeboa aban no sene bema apomuden enwonsem akonenim wode efutuo ama stakeholders se one more hese ombeboa aban no sene apomuden wonsem ebekonenim ewo Esunafo North ene nempatem. Sansemi Ghana Health Service Director war sampatemo Dr. Foster Nyako ene de tudwa.
Anyoma ehia de bebre staff no bebre ni baabi te edan no sukura bi wo ho a obeba enti obe post na call no na onya dan han facilities ni bebre wo ho a ehia staff but untimi empost staff nko because of accommodation enti me gidi se no so hia ye papa no di kan hia ye pese ase na bi ebetimi de staff akọ various facilities no everywhere motorbikes edwuma ne bebre ye ko nkrasi ne yekoye enti se ona butimi bua motorbikes nso a ebe bua yin ena yo ada hospital equipments eno de meni na di kan di hu nkomo ama na promise yen se eno ne be bato aso ti se de di chichire yen sa thermometers any other basic medical equipments eno so yihia pa.
Dedu so no ye ne etwagui na wochi mu nsama hodo etwagu edru se ya ore befi se de tie no a nti mambo atama beba de fantido na ode ebro bapa mu akwaba efia me da se ye da se pa na wochi mu de ede ya Monday story no bi refi oda wo mafa FM.
Okay nti no wiki one of the big story okodo pa ye oye Pastor Elvis Grace Mountain Church was able to go there or as a BC pedal show na sorry bibi obotu wa bia do show na so watch no the video no be wo ho no media no bi ehu mobo exam ho ndamara nso na oya ye waso east primary akọ NDC for primary akọ no ya za NDC amanyoku na sisi waja to ne baba jama ebegina ho na name by elections a obabadoro ntima ye ntwa ye ho na
ye kwaba the fancy do aye krado etwaso
momo ho na kwaba so nko mbra dia eritwego do ye kwhwe nsama eritwego o Adom socials no do na ye bezinka na yakohwe kokoo ho nsamsama orokodo oye kokoo ekwafo a worusu da ban oye afinye ontua ho ne kaw attorney general na abanation de omomozinara no nkoye forensic audit enya criminal probe o kokoo board ma ye nkohwe ho nsam na yemra
to ensure accountability and transparency in the management of cocoa board and the cocoa sector as a whole. Cabinet also directed the Attorney General to commission concurrent forensic audit and criminal investigation into the activities of Cocoa Board over the last 8 years. And I repeat, Cabinet also directed the Office of the Attorney General to commission concurrent forensic audit and criminal investigation into the activities of Cocoa Board over the last 8 years. Cabinet has directed the Ministry of Finance to initiate also immediate reforms at Cocoa Board to streamline their operations and cut costs.
Also, for sharing Sikasam do na etenenka or honum no ma minje wadwinchwe and father min sebi ho. Citizen Botched ankasa no say or pedo obisa dabazintin and the audit no 1 year in free 1992 na wopedo waye no in the last 8 years until no hokakra no oche na adwendu ye papa Saint Coolest or say ono hu de ka no edoso dodo to the debt is too much into no so neza ozebe efa honyen Emmanuel Joel Pepra mensa no say ono asam no ye nesoro pa na abidin so won include 2012 ABC 2016 na oyaza hunde economy nize hinechi kwa na was here recall ma yantua do na yanko Grace Mountain Church oye Pastor Elvis adodo na wonyim no for Alpha Hour edan no wiki mu na yehunde oyaza wa be share video bia orichem the CCTV ona sor echiri bese bia na oye nuhu bia do botum na wa asor no ma yanko share zo kodo ho no
Look at that. Affairs, look at that. So please, if you come there today, it may not be open tomorrow. But one thing is, it won't stop us. It will, devil, hear me. It won't stop us. We will fix the place, and prayer will still go. It won't stop us. It won't stop us. How How many times have we not heard people say they heard something and they rushed to the auditorium to come and pray? And last year it was Obi who powder. We stopped people from going near the auditorium and we prayed the power of God into the auditorium so that the altar will be sanctified. And no man be mutibiguso. Obit me tambo so my dear no dia betos. They wanted to defile the altar, so God will not work. So we had to set measures in place to make sure that nobody touches the altar, but you can stand around the altar. Affiliates be no muntiase, umuba no mubofu, but umwanya me hu.
Ti Premtobre Kasee oyaza ma me ne danwara wa police phone se ba worship ye hwehwem wo dem nsem ye hu ma menje wadwenchwe mfa dem nsem ye hu. Makli nana ye boa na ose odjon ho kra onye ye na say na wa tackle spiritually na so wansanka wa na was urban physical into no ono hu de yakopon is hin wazi nyinara emu godfather brother no say inyama record papa po nso na asam no hu de no ho abo no ho do papa into no emojisi wasese we gudara papa nti no so na dwentra ozebe efa da masemi eho enyen Josephine Cabo no say no hu de tumu de sunsumu wiase pa dark world honum and obi asuma no honum de ombra no message na wakada demons nya real no jinzi so na demons real papa nti no so na dwentra ozebe efa da masemi ho enyen ma yantua do na yanko ayawasu east or ndc for one primary called or honum no amanyoku no wiki most video bebo to Ghana watch him do yaza was support the Papa Jamal engineer one name or by elections or bokodo no do ma yankoshe so.
In the wake of what happened last Saturday in the primaries in the East, we set up a 3-man committee, and we as a committee to submit this report latest today to be discussed by the Functional Executive Committee of the party. So that committee led by Honorable Premtobre Kasee presented this report to us. Let me just say that the long and short of the report was this, that inappropriate conduct was exhibited by virtually almost all the candidates. Even though you cannot establish, because the candidates were clear that what they did was in light of motivating of the delegate. We believe that was inappropriate.
So no NDC amenyoku no enye na wheelchair there was one support na ma Baba Jamal ma mienkojo wadwenchwe emfa dem nsemiye ehun. Kaito GH no ose on the Memphis Central NDC primary so ono hundo yaza in the year 2023 no wobo etuguya impono asam no was the best no court into FEC at that time no cancel into hu hwaya so no wambo entwengu ntino no so na dwen Charles Ben Zakaria Suleiman and also otu hu de wan so jema waji won share into na wan so warba na waba support no ntino so na dwen Charles Ozebe enyen Zakaria Suleiman enyen no NDC ayawasu East primary hu nsam and see yantu edo na yankoshe hen video of the day.
Wakwaba ya Adom TV Premtobre Kasee na uguso shano ya dumo konson fofromu dia Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association giba na editor radio broadcasters nyina ni mo se entete na adwumaden ye no yankoso na ye nyina musara sabe ya dehye bekoso enya ye mu agide na wiase nyina da ye yide esi ho kai radio eho asem na ye World Radio Day 2026 ewunsam Kasee no etwaso
eyesi ho se wode kai dwumaso a radio edi edeboa ewiase afana nyina ogefo bosome ne da etoso dumiensem bia UNESCO agye atom se yemfa enkai dwumaso a radio edi edeboa ne senti ene Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association edekrata abeto abonten a ode adesre eto obi biara wo ye adwuma ewo radio so se won hwe na won dwumadie mu no wonyi kase twitwie mfiri mu ensem a ensem fata na mom wonye won adwuma krogen sene beye a edi mpuntuo ebeba oman Ghana mu ewo krata ni mu no etitira sem a eda dwumadie so ene se radio and artificial intelligence. AI is a tool, not a voice. Wo hwese wona wo ye adwuma ewo radio so no ebehwe kwan a obefa so a wode artificial intelligence abefo mfidia abai ebeboa ama won dwumadie no atumi edimu okyeremu se ye amanyo adesua ayaresa enigidie kase ni nyina radio yi edema omanfo na ema omanfo akwanya ema won haw won semu a wopese oman panifo etie won semu a wopese wakachire won yonko no radio ema wona kwanya ema woyesa ne senti ene akoyeda wade kai dwumaso a radio edi edeboa ewiase nti Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association ede ayiko ema obibiara woye adwuma ewo radio so ewo my Ghana mu
ento so na yenkonsem foforo mu yeda sori ene ahomachi ana no peya na yehunu obi a yesusu se woye Russia ni edehie na adehie ekire won madwen efa no ho wo videos bi a enenam chese won Ghana magwa bi ehie edidi nkomo a ewi ekire yehu se ededa social no so saa nwonwan na emu ensamo no se de kakra yehu ye yentiemra na yewi a ye nkomo bi ewakire mayento akase no eso yenkwa ahoma no so na security analyst Samuel na apia ni nkomo emfa sadie ho na nasa wote enka wie ya ye mawo akwa abado Adom TV Premtobre Kasee so video yi minim se wahu bi ana wote ho nsem no ebia ede yi na se meka ho a menye.
Anyway, good afternoon to your listeners. Na mahunu bi me said I'm sure details but mahunu just not list of them I work social media Facebook and other social media handles. Now, it only speaks about just one common thing. Young citizens, never be taking it serious. What will motivate you randomly? Say, Obama, Sebi, Emperor, or sounds so yet, or na Overton South War, Abontain. Now we'll be dinechi just like that. I mean, it's a bit worry and scary. Just say the level of personal, security awareness, is very, very low. What makes you? You should be able to, be proud in yourself. That you will not be foul. Within the range of 30, 32, 33, 28. Na of share bontain obisao udin new age na waka then also dimachi onyaka dimachi then some of them follow him. It's a bit weird. And I'll share the number of women who are succeed here to get them now. Not necessarily some kind of man, because generally, as personal security conscious.
Nana facha memre ninti na we no wo hwe no masa wa mu se bibie mu odin bia wudin ne wa yidi machina du wachi wo hwe no masa keke na me ye no fi won so a nse se be ne de ya boka na ye betumi akọ chese ye betumi action na.
Well, I think that local and international it's found on certain, cyber security rules. And see, Ghana can make a case if indeed we have further investigation. At least, it's not just for nothing. It's now about my now better hotel. Your passport details now camera over capture so that over engaging any some of these activities pair, you will be traced. In fact, my personal experience in Dubai and other Arab countries I'm visited, you don't go there and get access to do some of these things because they will track you. Hotel no crana udano, you will be questioned. You see, the intelligent people will now quickly follow up to question you. Now, the number of women with me and stress the system is a bit loose, and so as citizens, we need to educate ourselves.
Say Nana Yamisha, Papa, Samuel Nana Apia, no security analyst, and the Dun Comafa, Sarosiania, Abefe Falai, Nensho said Wakano. It beat me, I reached a pine, a butcher. The other Sonny, I would do more some Premtobre Kasee, Eric said, Woody, Mwakabe. Maybe I
don't know, gas over fire Fala, and I'm young shame. But
no, besides question about me near the today, we are normal.
I mean, I mean, so to be a few more, because short time now, or no Casa unit time or do Kushim, short to do. I edit it. But yes, about man is the Adomo cry, I can't. And I got boys, you about boys, a breast. Somebody a breast next week or channel, pizza, good belly pants and what happened. We Bruni moved to I have that's a part. Serious, I had drink. Apart from Weno. And no idea some of it in a home sports about. And the Eric said, "Body or torso." Fantastic afternoon. Rason say, "I go to some 12 so say Premtobre Kasee. When you fala Premtobre, say wa fa me fala, fa me fala. Bijina me nice so, fa me fala kola. Now, yeah. Kwasi da match na egu so 5 p.m. or the Baba Nyara Sports Stadium. Said no me bobo mu kakra ne ade a. Eti so tisi kwan ni ma hwe ne ade na hwe mu sesi a na koroko player adabo kasa. Na waka nsem bi ade a. Se we tuma we. Ti adabo so atubi atum. Yale. Oh, anobedi. Na yenti adabo mra. The adabo ka ahead of the match. Near the plan so has for so the amano. Now Sunday with the park and your mom in Tiase. Tiadabu.
So you know the story of the porcupine.
I'll let you tell me.
Yeah. You know when the porcupine is in the forest, it doesn't fear anything. Not even the lion. So that really yeah.
Answer me at to Eja. Now that is Adabu. Now I'm Qualiho. Tikoroko Fuakasa Biako. You know the porcupine. So I say you know the porcupine. You know the one. The porcupine. No, you know has it for. And as a player, Muhammad Ali so say what say kotokofo so drum say. Tiali ti.
Nkabe to say so kasa mo kasa frawa yake what I say. Mo angasa no mo bibia yen kasa bebre. Mo kan na ya to media no so. Agro form nya kasa kra kasa yen frama what I say. Phobia masters. O se kasa ayam framanti kotokofo mo yabo safety ayi bayina korofo na kasa fans for shedan kasa bebre do ana asa for release video na akutia ni mniura o ma shedan kan direct dia ba say the video no ye ne ho no he bra.
Written in the scriptures in the book of Exodus chapter 14 verse 13, and Moses said unto the people, fear not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord which he shall bring to you today. For the Egyptians you see today, you shall see them no more.
And about the Egypt no and yes I'm going to make a show. Consider 5 unto ticket ya to ticket. Na Ghana ya club football tele na wo mu no ene ye de kokuma sa na se park bob ma na che wi asa fana nyina se match ni ano ba den yes the super clash kwasi da 5 p.m. ene me kasa kura no ma wo se bubu ani prepre se mata de ya chew na ke clothing worldwide na she mata de se wi e famra ti sa chew de amami na me dan me ho no nya me enya Russia di ni biu we de na ke so come up Kedwana kasani Eric Kasee wadi Mr. Fiama kwata makuru na tare ye de otu nse ne party wo hopa anya sam ke 20 tamuchuku koswa hwe
ya twa Kasee no eso na Nkoko Central Market mpanifo ya de say ye di Easter ni wie pepe pa ombebu agumu na wo se no foforo
fu a wo mo Nkoko sisi wo mo de wonani eche Adom Market Insuta Market Ekuejo Ejom any railway area Sentia mpenifo de nhihye egu akwam se womo ede ba besi edwano efoforo municipal chief executive awoko West Tamimu Halidu ani Adom News in Central for etwetwe nkomo no wode ato edwedifo enim se
mesrem me maame no storm mpenifo nananom
And now and someone and I catch them in Penufua at Danakuma so say you be market. And a market and so yeah can't add the simony. Mon pie bomunimu dear. Makuma panamon pie bomb with the better challenge. And some of boy and yes. Chief of staff, now for a so minimum say a shrubby or yes. Me a crasini bapa. Matra kwati say a chair and a maba. Until no minimum near Abrabotia. Omo enime. Ya mama di obi anida. So a private company. What's it dying? Now they get 1,000. Where assembly there? How for crying money?
Sana hini owo enkoko owo ana asante enso ede ato adwedifo enim se womo enhwese womo ne contract ebeye baako na womo etimi esi market foforo ede amom na boa amadwedie akonenim
yende yenimse kwawudie edwa ene yedi na ekoba asen ena edwa aboye se de dwonzo bo akoko medie se woko kumase na wohwe edwa esi kumase na wokọ kaneshi na wokọ voter reading hu na wohwe edwa horo a aban no ayama womwa na wohwe kwawu a na chese ye de yenka ho kra
Pasien simidi efia abankwa tamaklo